Just now we completed about the what is quality center, what are the other tools are there, what type of activities we can perform in the quality center. Quality center administrator, what type of activities he can perform, those things we discussed. Now when I go for the quality center here, these are the different modules which we have. Now suppose they may send a mail to the Rajesh like this. Login name as Rajesh, password MindQ, domain banking, project HDFC Bank. Now is going to log into the quality center here. Open QC Explorer, select QC bin URL, quality center bin, click on go. Rajesh, password MindQ, click on authenticate. Now it's showing that domain name, project name, which he has the permission to log into the quality center. Select the domain, select the project, click on log. So these are the various components which you have in the quality center. Management, requirements, business components, test plan, test resources, test lab, defects, dashboard. These are the various components are there. Now, as a test engineer, what are the components are going to work? Components in quality center, which we are going to work here. First one is requirements, then test plan, second component, test resources, then test lab, fifth one defects, the sixth one dashboard. So these are the things where we are going to work. The 6 components are going to work. What are the purpose of requirements? In this component, we maintain requirements of the client which we need to validate. Which we need to validate the requirements. Suppose so the list of requirements are there which are identified after study the user requirements in FRS. Requirements for flight reservation application. First requirement, parent requirement 1.0 login, 2.0 parent requirement is flight. Under login again I have the child requirements like this. Launching application, login operation, closing application, help functionality. Okay. Same way 2.0 flight, 2.1 booking a flight, 2.1.1 send fax per a customer, 2.2 the child requirements, update record, 2.3 delete record like this. These requirements I need to store in my requirements component. In this requirements component I'm going to store. So first, what are the parent requirements are there? Login and flight. I'm going to show that how we can create the parent requirements. Select the requirements component here. Go to requirements folder here. Right click on mouse. You are going to get the new requirement option. go to new requirement option here, asking the requirement type related to the functional, so I go for functional. The requirement name, this is login, click on OK. So I got the one form here is open. You want to give any additional information about this login, you can give that one in this form. Then click on submit. Now the login requirement is created. Now it's not closed. Do you want to give another parent requirement? What is that? Flight. Click on submit. Close. Like this, two parent requirements are created. Now under this parent requirement, I want to go for the some child requirements I want to create. Launching application, login operation, close application, help functionality. Now how I can create that? So where I want to create, so select that parent requirement, right click on mouse, go to new requirement. Again functional, one is launching application, then login operation, closing application, user manual, nothing but a help. So click on submit, close. Like now you can observe each requirement. You are going to get the requirement ID, author name, review status, when it is created, so date, time, everything going to provide. Now same way flight also, I have the requirements are like this. Booking a flight, update record, delete all. Those are one level child requirements. So select the flight, right click on mouse, go to new requirement. Booking a flight ticket. Update record, delete record. The child requirements. And again booking a flight, I want to go for another child requirement here. Send fax to customer. Like this. So like this, hundreds of requirements we are going to store in our requirements component. After that, we have the test plan. So this test plan component where we plan our tests based on requirements. Where we plan our tests based on requirements. Requirements which are there stored in the requirements component. Following are the activities we perform in test plan. In this component, what we do first, creating folders. List of folders we are going to create here. Go to test plan, select subject, click on new folder icon here. So suppose it is, I'm going to give the name as flight is main folder. Under that I want to create the subfolder like agent in the subfolder. Then after that I want to create manual test cases. I want to create manual test case. So in this folder, agent folder, I want to create the manual test case. Select the folder. Then there is a second icon here. What is that one? New test. Click that one. It will ask you what type of test do you want to create, manual or automation. Manual means manual have to select. If you want to create QTP means QTP test you have to select. Selenium option is not there. It's not possible. QTP possible. Okay. I want to go for manual. Select manual. Enter the test case name here. Test case 1, flight reservation, agent, login with invalid data. Click on OK. Test case name. Now test case description required. What is the purpose of this test case? That we have to write here in the description component. I'm saying that this test case to verify login functionality using invalid data. This test case to verify login functionality using invalid data. Then design steps. Click on new step icon here. Directly on right, click on new step icon. You're going to get the design step editor window. Step 1 saying that. I'm going to say enter valid agent name as inside queue, and invalid password SR Nagar. Then click on OK. Expected result. What is the expected result here? Error message should pop up. One step is come, don't go for OK, go for the new step. Then enter invalid agent name as ABCD, valid password as Mercury. Then click on OK. Here also expecting error message. Error message should pop up. New step again. Enter invalid agent name, invalid password like SR Nagar. Then click on OK. Error message should pop up. Like this, more steps are required. Again and again, I have to create. Based on the functionality flow, click on OK. Then all the steps are showing better. Like this, you can write the directly manual test cases into the quality center. Now, this is the second activity in test plan. Third one, developing automation test scripts using QTP. Using QTP, I want to develop the automation script. That is also possible. Now see, this is manual test case. No, if I go for test script section, everything is not visible to you here. Everything is disabled here, not showing anything to you. Now, because you decided already I want to go for manual testing. What is the need of developing automation script? No options are given to you. Now I want to develop the automation script. So how to select? First to set this one folder, go for new test, select test type as quick test. Select test type as quick test. Test name, demo for automation. I'm giving. Click on OK. So here, any information that you want to give, you can give here. Design steps are not mandatory. If I want to go for automation testing, go to the test script now. You see anything is visible in test script component for us. Now previously nothing is visible. When I go for manual testing, now something is showing here. And there is one icon is visible to you. What is that icon is showing there? When I press control there. Launch quick test professional. That means here, this is the QTP tool showing that. You click that one, the QTP is going to open to you. There is no connection provided explicitly myself. QTP is installed in my system. Just I am going to click on this one. It will going to connect to the QTP. It will going to open the QTP. Like this going to opens. Whatever script do you want to create, you can create the script here. So you can create the script and you can save it. The script is going to be saved in your quality center. Click on refresh. So script is, whatever script you create, the script is going to visible here. You can't do any modification directly here. If you want to do the modifications, again you have to open the QTP. There you have to do the modifications. Like this, we can go for the from quality center. We can connect to the QTP. You can record scripts. You can create here. Now, what I want to do, already some scripts are created in my local system. I want to upload those scripts into the quality center. QTP to quality center connection. Here we have the 3 steps to establish a connection from the QTP to quality center. Among that, first one is you need to specify which quality center do you want to connect. Which quality center do you want to connect with? How do you specify it? You have to specify the URL of the quality center. Second, once you specify URL, okay, are you valid user or not to do that activity, to connect to the quality center? So login credentials you have to give for authentication purpose. Third one, you have to select the in which domain, which project do you want to export your test scripts. The 3 steps we have. Now see that this is my quality center. This is the QTP which I have. I'm going to open it. Already some scripts I created. Some scripts. Let me open those test scripts. Okay. Test 1 it is. This is the script to open the application and to perform the login operation. I have the script I created here. Some script is created. Now see that it is already saved in my local system. C drive 10 a.m. October 16 test 1 it is. Go to file menu. If I go for save as, so what is the option I'm getting here? Only file system I'm getting. But where I want to save into my quality center. No option I'm getting. Now what I will do here, I will establish the connection from the QTP to quality center like this. File, quality center, connection. Quality center URL asking that. Click on connect. Now username, Rajesh. Password, MindQ. Click on authenticate. Now he is valid user means, so which domain, which project he can access in the quality center shows that. Selected domain banking, project is HDFC Bank, log. Connection established. Then you go to file menu. If I go for save as, now previously we didn't get this one, quality center test plan. Now we got it. Go to test plan. Already one folder is there, flight folder showing the flight. So there I want to go for the agent. So I can save this one. Automation demo. That's the name I given. Now I may close my QTP here. Open the quality center. Click on refresh icon here. Automation demo is showing it. So script also will visible to you here. Whatever script is there. Script is visible like this. Like this activities we can do. Next thing, exporting test cases from Excel to quality center. Already I created my test cases in my Excel sheet here like this. Test cases. Here I have the various test cases. Okay, these test cases I want to export into the quality center. How we can do that? Now, whenever you want to export the test cases from Excel sheet to quality center, we should have the Excel add-ins are required. Excel permission for the quality center. During installation time, that option they have to select by the network team who is going to install the QC. So once you add-ins are available, they are going to get this option, export to quality center option. So if the permission is not, Excel add-ins are not there, you won't get this option, export to quality center. Now, where I want to export? Now here, flight, another we have the agent. I want to go for the, here under flight, another module I want to export my test cases. So how I can do that? So after in this test case document, after expected result, usually we are going to maintain the actual result status. Actual result status. After that we are going to maintain the QC path or subject. Okay. So what I need to do here, which folder do you want to export? Flight, manual. So this name we have to write, folder name it is. Every test case, first step we have to write. Every test case, first step we have to write. Like this. Then you select all the test case. What is the column here? J it is, that you have to remember. Select all the test cases. Don't include these names. Those are not required to export. Only test cases select. Then go to tools, go to export to quality center. Here, 8 steps are there. In order to establish the connection from the QTP to quality center, we have 3 steps. Here, to export the test cases from the Excel sheet to quality center, we have the 8 steps. Out of 8, 5 is common, which we see in the QTP. Giving the QC URL, giving the user information, selecting the project domain. 4th one, we have to say that what you are exporting. 5th one, we have to say that, so where to export. Which data, where to export, you have to say that. Finish, next export, finish. The simple steps are there. First step here, showing the step 1 out of 8. So enter quality center URL, click on next. After that, asking that username, Rajesh, the password is MindQ. Click on next. So MindQ lowercase it is. Okay, MindQ. Next. Domain project. 3 steps are completed. 3rd step it is. Now it is asking that what you are exporting. So you are exporting requirements or tests or defects. What I am exporting? Test. Select the type of what you are exporting. Test. Click on next. Now it is asking the type of map name. So your interested name you can give here. Type a new map name you go. So give something here like 10 a.m. December 16. Then click on next. When I click on next here, it will ask that map the quality center fields to Excel columns. That means here subject. In which column it is there in the Excel sheet? J. Test name is there. Where it is available? In A. So which data where it has to export? I'm mapping here. Then test care description. Here you are going to find only description, that test care description. It is in B. So then step name, design steps. It is in D. Test data is not there. Step description I can go. So in a company level, organization level, they are going to maintain all the fields. Trial version, we don't have all the fields here. The priority is not there, test data is not there. That's why I'm not taking those things. The step description, there is a description design steps. Where it is there, F it is. Click on move. Expected result, design steps. It is in G. Like this, you have to manage. So how many steps are completed? 6. Click on export. Then click on finish. If I go to the quality center, click on refresh icon here. You'll get the flight manual here. So test case are there. But it's not showing the flight under manual. I need to give backward slash. I given forward slash there in Excel sheet. Backward slash we have to give. I will show again this. Like this. Okay. So all the test cases we got. Whatever test case you have in the Excel sheet. Let me delete this folder again. Folder and test. Let me go to Excel sheet again. Backward slash. FL also uppercase is there. Flight. There. Manual. Then again see my here. Select all the test cases. Don't include these things. Then go to tools menu. Export to quality center. Column quality center URL I given. Enter the username, password for authentication purpose. Click on next. Domain name banking project is HDFC Bank. Next. Test. Next. So now here, previously I given the name. Now I am going to select already given name. What is the advantage here means? No need to map again the fields. Whatever config already you did, second time you are going to get it. Okay. Then click on export. Finish. Go to quality center. Click on refresh. Agent manual. Now the test case. Like this. This is the only one is difficult one. If you don't have an idea about the test case template, it makes difficult to understand which data where to export. Okay. Once I have like this. Now these are the requirements are there. Based on these requirements, these are the test cases, test scripts I develop. Now what is requirements are saying here, not covered, not covered. Now I need to map some test cases for the requirements. How I can do that? Select any one test case here, you will get the requirements coverage component. Go to requirements coverage component. So go to the select requirements. Whatever requirements are there in our requirements component shows that. Now, if I go for this test case, flight reservation agent help is there. This is written for which requirement? User manual. Arrow. Click arrow. So mapping this test case for this requirement. This test case for, I'm doing now randomly here. Organization level, you have to know that corresponding requirement, corresponding test case you have to map. Some I map like this. Okay. Now if I go requirements component, what is showing here? Not covered. Just I may going to refresh here. Which are covered, it shows that no run, no run. That means not executed. Either test case or test scripts are prepared but not executed. There is a no run status is showing that. Okay. So when I have the thousands of test cases, hundreds of requirements, if I do that one, it makes easy to me to understand how many are covered, how many are not covered with test cases, test scripts. There is a traceability matrix we are going to see. Like this you can map. You analyze it. After that, these are the activities we do in this test plan component. The third one, what is there? Test resources. It is not for the Selenium tester, it is for the QTP testers purpose required. What we can do here, we can maintain automation test resource files. Automation test resource files you can maintain, like shared repository files, library functions, recovery scenarios, test data files, environment variables. Those type of data we can maintain here. How we can do that? Go to the test resources, click on new resource. Maybe I'm saying that it is for the flight reservation. Flight reservation. What type of resource file? Library functions for keyword driven framework. Click on file type here. Select here file type. Library function library have to select. Click on submit. So go to resource viewer, upload file. So last class we created some resource like library function file, functions, PFL. It shows that functions here. So upload file, one more file, functions.kfl file. All the functions they are good. So thing is, later you may go and work on another system. You have the permission to access the quality center. From here you can download, shareable this information. You can download it like that. That is the test resources. Next one, test lab. What we have to do here means, first we need to create, what we have to create? Test suite. Test suite we have to create. Collection of test cases. Then we can perform manual test case execution. We can perform automation test scripts execution for the activities. Okay. Without test suite, it won't allow you to execute the individual test cases. Go to test lab here. Go to the saying that the root folder is the uppermost level in the test set folder hierarchy. You cannot delete the root folder or add to test directly to it. So this we can't do direct anything. First I have to create one folder saying that I want to say that for build 1 I am creating the test sets. So which test set name I want to go in build 1 for regression testing. Now I need to add the test which are there in the test plan. Go to execution grid, select execution grid here. If you go for details, it is disabled. You can't select the tests. Go to execution grid, go to select tests. Now it's showing the what are the test cases you have. So based on the functionality flow, you have to add the test cases, automation scripts into your test set. Like this number of test sets, number of test cases are going to add. At this level, I'm going to take here automation test case 1. Like this, I added something here like this. Only 3 I added. You can add more also. Now this is my test set now. I need to go for the execution. Manual test case I want to execute. So this test case first I want to execute here. So when I go for here, we have the two options. Run manual, then continue manual run. So run manual when you selected the test case from the beginning, it will ask you to execute. I set some status for the test cases to execution time. Not completed is one status we have. That means you may executed some steps which are passed. Still some more steps are there to execute. Maybe you stopped execution yesterday. Now you want to continue from the next step. Then you have to go for the continue manual run. Your test case may have 10 steps. Yesterday 5 steps executed. Now you want to execute from the 6th step. Then you have to go for the continue manual run. Okay. So here new test case is everything. I go for run manually. Begin run name. So this test case to verify login function valid data. Okay. Now click on begin run. Enter valid agent name. MindQ should be displayed. Now I am going to do the manual testing here. I am going to enter the MindQ. Yes, MindQ displayed. Record actual result. MindQ displayed. Status of the step you have to give. Pass or fail? Passed. When I give the step status as passed, we observe the control will move to the second step by default. Second step it move. Enter valid password. Suppose valid password given. Now stars are displayed. Stars are displayed. Status passed. Third step is scrolling that. Click on OK. As it is successful login operation. Status is passed. Then end run. It is showing the status is passed. This is the way how we can go for the manual test cases execution in your quality center. Everything is available. It will navigate to you to do the activities. Okay. Now other test case is there. So run again. This test case to verify login functionality using invalid data. Let me open again login window. Click on begin run. Step 1. Enter valid agent name, invalid password and click on OK. Error message should pop up. Insert queue. Password SR Nagar. Click on OK. Error message displayed. Record here. Error message displayed. Status pass. Expected both are matching. Now step 2. Enter invalid agent name ABCD. Valid password Mercury. So click on OK. What is the expectation? Error message should pop up. When I click on OK, what happened here? Successful login operation. So I'm going to say that successful login operation. Pass or fail it is. Failed. See, whenever it is failed, control is not going to third step. That's what I said that. Any one step failed in a test case, it is not required to continue the other steps execution in the particular test case. Now stop the execution. Before going to stop the execution, I want to send the defect to the developers. I want to prepare defect profile here first. So when it is failed, ABCD I entered, then I entered the valid password like this. Now I want to go for the defect reporting here. There is a new defect icon here. In the manual runner window itself, we have the new defect icon. Click that one. You are going to get the defect form. You are going to get new defect form. So summary saying that application allowing invalid agent name with valid password. Severity, how much impact taking? It won't take execution impact. But priority wise important is high. Reproducible or not. That means they're saying that once again you have to recheck it. So check it. Same defect is raised or not will give. So defect is that this reproducible. Reproducible yes. If not, no. Yes, I given. Okay. Now status. First time I'm reporting. How the status had to be new here. I want to take the snapshot of the defect. This window. There is a camera icon is there. Snapshot. Click that one. Snapshot window is open. Camera is a. Click that one. Drag and drop on your application window. Which window snapshot has to take. Click on attach. See the snapshot also you can provide like this. Everything is available. Okay. Then click on submit. Then end run. You go back to the here defects. You see one defect is there already, which is you posted at the okay like this. That is the way manual test cases we can execute. For execution time, if you identify any defect, so at the same time you can go for the log the defect into your quality center. Then automation script I want to execute. What I should do here, select the automation test, click on run, this one also. Now it is asking that do you want to execute the script in the same machine or remote machine, local machine or another machine. So I don't have the LAN connection to execute another machine. If I want to execute another machine, I need to give that machine IP address here. Okay. Now run as local test. Local system I want to execute. Local host it is. Click on run. No QTP. It has to open the QTP. Quick test processor currently running is showing that hidden mode is showing that it's not showing for us. But you can able to see the running test states showing that it will go on to open the application to perform the login option. That is a script I created in the QTP. Nothing is there in that script. Nothing is going. If there it's going to execute. So what is showing status there? Passed. No. Let me take one more test script here. This one also I want to execute. Go to run. Local mission. Run. See, QTP is going to open the application, perform login operation. Like Selenium also are going to do same way. But that is web-based application. Here, Windows web-based applications, we can do automation like this. Once execute completed, so which is missing in Selenium, where we getting in the QTP, the result. So there we have the only result in console in Eclipse. We can't save that one. Here the given result. So every step more detail it going to provides for us. And also you want to go for the export report you can save. So our quality center you want to maintain. So if you see observe that when I go for close here one copy of the result is going to maintain here. Launch report. When you click on launch report, the result window is going to open to you like this. You can analyze the result. Each step status is going to provide to you detailed way. And you want to maybe defect is there here. Something is failed. Go to the tools menu. What is there here? Add defect. Quality center. Already it is connected. Now add defect if you select. You are going to get the form here. Fill the information about the defect. What type of defect to identify. Click on submit. Close. Close this one. So if you observe that defect section, so refresh it is, two defects are there, like this. So these are the activities we can do in our test lab. When I go for defects, we can add new defects. So export defects and go for defect reporting. These activities we can, how we can do those. You want to add the new defect here. Execution you are not reported. Now you want to log defect into the quality center. After coming to the defects component, go to the new defect. You are going to get the form here. Enter the defects information. What type of defect to identify? Submit. Then these defects you want to maintain in your local system. Then go to defects, export all. Where do you want to save? On desktop. So you see test defects. You can see like this. The defects information are going to get. Whatever defect identified, defect sum, this information are going to get. Who identified defect like this. Then I want to report these defects. Which defect you want to report? Select that one. Go to the defect menu here. Send by email. To whom you want to send? Send by mail. Like this. Okay. If you have the internet connection, so you can send the defect to the corresponding person like this. Okay. Then dashboard. What we can do, nothing is there. Now based on the present scenario, how many requirements are passed, how many requirements are failed, what is the status? Based on that, I will after refresh, go to analysis menu. What is there here? Reports and graphs. If I want to create the tabular report, if I go for save here, save, by default that is going to save it in the dashboard. How many requirements are there, which are passed, which are failed, like this they are going to get. No, I am not satisfied with that. I want to go for the graph, analysis graphs, test summary, priority based save. So whatever reports and graphs you created for your requirements or test cases or execution, test lab, defects, those are going to be stored in our dashboard. So it has to be done by the administrator, project administrator, to give the information to the client. This graphs has to be created. So from the requirements, identifying the requirements to defect reporting. The quality center is one stop for the testing activities. We are going to see this. Because whatever activities we perform as a test engineer, all the activities we are going to do in our quality center. That's why one stop for our testing activities. except Selenium tester. Manual tester point of view mainly, whatever activities is going to, everything you can do in the quality center. It is centralize all our testing activities from the beginning to ending, all our activities. There is a roles and responsibilities, whatever I explained, all the activities we did in this quality center. Identifying scenarios, preparing test cases, developing automation scripts, review on test cases, test scripts, execution, defect reporting. This all the activities we can do in our quality center. One stop for our testing. It is not difficult, only you need to sit, you need to practice it. Simple navigations like Selenium or like QTP, we are not developing the scripts here. We are going to know here how to manage those scripts here, how to manage our test cases here. That thing we are going to learn here. It's very simple. So more questions are not going to expect in the quality center. The quality center administrative job is different. As a tester point of view, quality center, any defect report tool, very less activity we are going to do in the defect reporting tools. So whether you know or not, if you know quality center, the better tool it is quality center than Jira. No worries about that. Jira or quality center dynamics, this is better tool. So Jira, it is very simple compared to this one. There is a free tool. Okay, like this. This notes already I sent to you yesterday. Today I sent that notes. QC notes I sent mail to you. And this recorded session I am going to provide to you in YouTube. I will send that link also. You can watch once again you want the